thanks for tuning in. This is OPTIBOTIMUS coming at you with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new Kids Logic Mech Nations 02 Black Convoy, otherwise known as Nemesis Prime. They're second in their 6-inch-ish sort of scale figures. This is basically just, as Black Convoy has always been, essentially just a repaint of Optimus Prime. There is one noticeable difference in that the Decepticon logo is there, obviously, and since these don't utilize stickers, that section is actually newly molded. But we'll touch on that here in a little bit. For the packaging, you can see you got the Transformers logo up here. This is, as I've said previously, an officially licensed product by Hasbro. So they can put the Transformer logo, the Decepticon logo, you can call it Black Convoy. All of that is legit, so it's absolutely awesome. You got the very nice Decepticon logo and everything here on the side. Come around here to the back. You got all the available features to it. It says that Convoy's chest can be opened. You can see the matrix is within. It has the removable matrix. Also comes with an Energon Axe. Features 22 points of articulation and 14 LED lights. And really looks wickedly evil. And then down here you can see the Hasbro logo right there, so you do know that this is a licensed product. You come around here to the side of it and it opens like this. One thing that's always kind of weird for me, I guess I'm used to things opening from the right side out, whereas this opens from the left side out. I guess it's connected there on that side, but that's weird for me, and it takes me a minute to get used to it. But when you get it open up, you can see that you got a very nice clamshell that protects the figure within. Now obviously I'm not going to show you the figure just yet because that's spoiling it for you, but I really do like it. It is a very high quality package that really nicely represents the product that you're getting. Now I do love the very metallic Decepticon logo. You got the metallic warning stripes here right on the side. Really a very cool looking package that, as I said, nicely represents what you are getting in terms of an adult collectible piece. But for the packaging, that's about it. So without further ado, let's get this guy open and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have Black Convoy opened up and out of its packaging. And starting off with his accessories, much like the figure himself, a lot of them are just carried over from that Optimus Prime figure. So you're basically getting the same hands, the same gun, the same axe, all that kind of stuff is still there. But you also get a really cool, almost masterpiece size miniature version of Megatron. Zooming in so that you can see that, I mean, like I said, it is basically masterpiece size. I don't remember exactly who came with Megatron, but it's roughly the same size as the small accessory that we got previously with MP figures. And the coolest part about this is it actually has lights and sound. So you got this little trigger here in the back. You come around here to the actual front of it, pull that trigger down, and you can see and hear the shooting. I mean, it's really very awesome. He's got the nice Decepticon logo that's actually molded into it. It's not just a sticker or anything. It's actually part of the molding. And the coloring and paint on here look terrific. You do have the nice scope up here. You can also take this whole section off, and then it comes with this, and you can peg that in there, and you can have more of that elongated look for Megatron. And that's a light up feature, and sound also does work with this. Although that's a little bit more of a purple color than this one. Now this one has more of a red color than that, but it doesn't bother me. I mean, I think that's really very cool looking. Now, because it is a much wider handle than what we got with the regular blaster that he comes with, he does also come with an extra hand. So the one thing that sucks is you do have to remove this just because that won't hold on to, or there's no room for the actual forearm piece there. So you just take this, slide this in just like so, and get that lined up, and now you have the new hand that's molded to actually hold this Megatron gun. I mean, you can see that it's a much wider base here, so you have that. And then for the other one, it's just a much more closed fist actually, so you can see how that fits in. You can't use that same fist with this. There's just no way you can do it with the handle. So sliding that off, so you do have that, which is a really awesome accessory. Now, as you can see, you get those two right hands that allow you to have him hold those actual guns, and then you got both right and left hand that's just kind of him waving of sorts, which it kind of blah, but you saw that he does come with the blaster that, again, Optimus Prime did have. It's more of a gunmetal gray kind of color. It's not anything different in terms of the molding or anything. The only thing that really changes is that instead of the orangish color for the translucent bit right here and then the front, it's purple on here. Now, unfortunately, there is a bit of quality control on mine. The button to activate it doesn't pop back out, so you push this in, and you kind of have to make sure you don't push it all the way in, but you can see the whole section right here lights up. I'm not pushing it all the way in because it gets locked into place. So, well, oh wait, no, I almost did it. No, there you have it, and then you got the purple light. So, unfortunately, like I said, that trigger kind of stinks, but I'm not going to be leaving it on anyhow. And to be totally honest, when I display this, I'm going to be displaying him with the Megatron gun, just because this does look like the Optimus Prime one. So to differentiate the two characters a little bit more, I'm going to have him hold Megatron. And one thing that's really cool about this, I don't mean to go back and talk about this when I already talked about it, but they have teased that they're going to be doing a Soundwave and Starscream. I think that this will be a great accessory to have with those guys as well, so I really love it. He also does come with his Energon Axe, that all the weapons, whether it be the Energon Axe here, the Megatron gun, or the regular blaster itself, all attached to his right arm, which kind of stinks. I wish that I could mix that up a little bit, but I do really like the color. It's a nice red color, and then you can see it gets a little bit more orangish as it goes away from the actual base, but that's a really sharp look. I love that. He also does come with the display stand that says Transformers, has the Decepticon logo there, and then you got the very flexible pillar right here. You got a joint here, you got a joint here, you got a joint here. It also rotates, and then it clips just like so. So you can get some really cool poses with this if you wanted to get really dynamic with your Nemesis Prime. So that's wonderful. Now, bringing the figure back in, as I said, all the weapons are held in the right hand. So you just take this off. It's on a little ball joint. Then let's see, we're gonna go just the regular. Well, let's put this on first. All of these are really stiff to get in here. That's one thing that I would like to say. I absolutely love Optimus Prime, but there were some loose joints on him, and some of the ball joints were a little bit loose. This guy is absolutely perfect in terms of the joint tightness. But you can see, I mean, that is just really very awesome looking. I mean, it's the super deformed look, so really big head, but it just looks absolutely adorable. Removing this, pulling that off, we're going to put his regular gun hand. Now, this is the one that Optimus Prime also came with. And see, this is really tough to get these in here. There we go. So you jam that in there, have him hold the gun, bring out his blaster, peg that down, and now you have him holding his very iconic blaster. I mean, it is, like I said, just Optimus Prime just repainted. The only thing that's molded differently is the actual Decepticon logo here. So that's really very cool. But for me, the display, like I said, that I'm going to go with is him holding Megatron. So get that in there, kind of wedge that in there like so, bring that around. And like I was saying, you can't really get him to hold this because his forearm gets in the way. At least I don't think I can. You might have to angle it a little bit. Let me see here. No, is that the way it goes in? Yeah. I mean, I guess you can get it. It's not, I mean, it is bumped up right along that forearm, though, but you can't get it, so I guess I was wrong. It's definitely possible to do, but for me, though, well, no, I guess that doesn't really look all that bad. It doesn't look like it's just crammed in there, so that doesn't bug me too much. Now, for the rest of his features, he does have a lot of articulation. He also does light up. So you come around here to the back, you got the button right up here that when you hit that, you get some really cool pinkish red eyes, which look wickedly awesome. You can also then touch the Decepticon logo, push that in, that will light up as well. Come around here to the bottom of his feet, you got two little switches right on the very bottom here that when you pull them or turn those on, you get the little green lights there. You can then open this chest piece up, you can lift this up, and you can see the matrix in there. Then you come around here, you got this button, so when you hit that, that all lights up as well. And I mean, even if you left that closed, bringing that down, you can see that these lights also light up. These lights right here just kind of shine through and really help to illuminate that whole chest piece there. Getting his feet position so he stands a little bit better. I mean, it really is an absolutely impressive looking figure. I mean, everything on here is very, very well done. It even goes above and beyond that Optimus Prime. Now, I'm not going to leave these lights on because the batteries do drain. They are just the regular batteries that come installed. I do recommend you, if you get these, to maybe swap those out. Get some absolute brand new fresh ones. You can open this back up. You can lift this, and it's really not easy to get to, but you pull that out and you can remove the matrix, and you can see that it's got this nice purple around it. It's really a very cool look for evil matrix of evil ship. What? I don't know. Articulation wise, the guy is loaded with it. The head will look up, down, all over the place. It does, I mean, it does pop off if you pull too hard, but it does look up, down, left, right. You can get it to angle and get just like that really cool, angry, evil look. Straightening that up, just there we go, just right there. You got joints here, and again, you can detach them, and if you go to extreme, so you can get them to move all the way up, all the way back down. They rotate all the way around. They rotate at the upper part here of the bicep. They bend here at just about 90 degrees at the elbow. The wrists do rotate. They are on a inward angle, which it kind of goes along with that super deformed kind of look. The waist will rotate left and right. You can extend it up, move it forward and back, and then it also will angle side to side. So a lot of articulation there. The hips move forward, they move back, they move in, they move out, they rotate at the upper part of the thigh, they bend here at the knee, the foot pivots forward, back, in, out, and then it also has an actual toe bit that moves. So I mean, all the articulation is there, and it is wonderful. Now, for comparison, just because the only one that we can compare to is Optimus, and here you have them. Now, one thing that you're also noticing in terms of the paint is not only is it different, but it's also not as glossy. Optimus has a much more metallic, glossy paint to him. Black Convoy has a much darker, very matte paint job to him, which looks very, very cool. Now, the dulled down look just really nicely accentuates that evil look for Optimus. And one thing I am noticing, the Nemesis Prime here, look, his neck sticks up a little bit higher. I don't actually know why that is. I don't know if that's overly extended or if that's something that they've done, but you can see that it in turn makes the Nemesis Prime figure a little bit taller, which is strange. All in all, though, I mean, it is a terrific piece. It is a adult collectible. It doesn't transform. It's just meant to give you a cool little statue for Black Convoy. Now, some might consider this to be a little bit of an expensive figure. It's 120 bucks, but considering all the articulation, the light up features, the attention to detail, everything like that just really comes together, and I really feel makes it worth that 120 bucks. Without question, I feel like I got my money's worth with this figure. And despite not being a huge Nemesis Prime fan, I'm really happy that I got this guy. I think he looks terrific, and he just displays so very nicely. Now, if you are interested in picking this guy up, go ahead and click on the link down in the video description. You'll go to Kid Logic's Facebook page, where you can find a local distributor so that you can pick this guy up and add him to your collection as soon as possible. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. So once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been OPTIBOTIMUS. Don't forget that you can keep in touch with me by liking my Facebook page at facebook.com/TeamBotimus and by following me over on Twitter at twitter.com/OPTIBOTIMUS. Also, I'd encourage you to check out my new website at OPTIBOTIMUSreviews.com, where you can see all my videos from the previous week, see what I have coming up for future release, or pick up your very own OPTIBOTIMUS t-shirt. And finally, I'd also really appreciate it, guys, that if you like this review, don't forget to please like, comment, and share this video. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.